So we're here to talk about some high-level tips for SaaS companies who want to adopt a product-led strategy. But before we dig into that, how should those companies evaluate whether or not they should adopt a strategy like this in the first place, Sam?
Yeah, so there is definitely some scenarios where I would like caution against just like, all right, like slap on this free trial, slap on this premium model and like just be at it. Because at the surface, I was guilty of this too. I thought, okay, like developing a product as strategy and deploying it in your business is as simple as 1, 2, 3, deploy that free trial, deploy that free model. And what I learned is it's like an iceberg. At the top, you're going to see that. And that's like, okay, great. That doesn't seem like much. But then you go below the surface and you start to see, oh, okay, we really need to reevaluate our entire pricing strategy. How do we make it easy for people to understand this? What metrics do we need to charge based on? For the onboarding approach, how do we actually, are we measuring time to value? Like how fast people can get to value? If not, maybe there's some tooling you need to do there from maybe product analytics perspectives, but also from what steps do people need to do to really get to that value, the segments of your users. So there's so many things that go into it. And what I have seen quite a bit is some companies just rushing into it because it's the latest, greatest thing. And then they're like, oh, they kind of get burned because they're like, wow, there was a lot more to this thing than I initially thought. So the very first thing is to really consider, are you at the right point in time to do this? And what I would kind of say is like, okay, that defining line is, do you have that product market fit where you understand who you're serving, how you're helping them, you have some consistent revenue coming in every month, and you're saying, okay, now we need to scale. That's a very great opportunity for you to really lean into becoming more product led. If you're before that and you're like, I really don't understand who we're helping, how we're helping them, what our product does, and you're just trying to automate the heck out of it because you just don't want to talk to your customers, it's a recipe for failure. So that is one of the first things I would kind of like caution against, is really get clear on who it's for and who it's not for.